Sing got Boiler. Good for him. Oh, there's the HUD. W.
Very nice.
And as you can see, we're on Inferno to start. Nuke next. Ancient, if required. Best of 3 here tonight.
Looking at the lineups here, doing a quick elo check for everybody watching for us right now. Malevolent EC top by Konzi at 2248 elo, base at level 10, and J3 for the CounterStreakrs at 2439. So we got some high elo players. Could possibly be quite the duel as we go in a pistol round here. Malevolent EC starting out on the T. We're going to see a quick mid hit coming in here from Malevolent. As Konzi's picking up one headshot, quickly traded out. See the CT players falling back on A site. Malevolent doing a quick rotate over to Banana here. Frags coming in. The CT's picking up that first round.
Heat check for Konzi. He's hot.
Oh! HUD update. So Malevolent picked up that first one. Boiler got the 3K. He was hot last game.
That was Boiler. Another.
Crazy app sit
Konzi,
here.
take it to Boiler. Sorry, not used to the new setup. I don't know where I'm looking. But the T's trying to pop out of apps. Konzi holding them in. Sitting also in pit ready. Konzi finds another. And Arcs finishes it off with a pick on Wicked. All 5 of Malevolent staying alive, and that's 2-0.
Good start from Malevolent here. Getting that 2-0 lead, some economy established. But rifles in hand for the CounterStreakrs. Quick utility down mid, CounterStreakrs trying to take this control. Flashed out here, Boiler and Podge able to clear out Banana.
This is the thriller that is Inferno. Banana doesn't go your way. This happens. Malevolent gonna be pretty happy to play just one Banana as they get some info down lane as well. Banana finds one on the wrap, but Malevolent just holding strong. Only one death that round, and that was Arcs, but he's got an op in his hands this round.
Looking at the 2 buys right now, it should be an easy round for Malevolent forecasted here. As CounterStreakrs have very low in the bank and very little invested into this round as Wicked DCs. want to do a drip check? What's the drip looking like on everybody's? Come back with the annual drip check.
Yeah, does Potch have an upgrade yet? No, he's still rocking the ruby.
I mean, how could you get better than a ruby?
Sapphire.
Sapphire more than ruby?
I think
Sapphire's
I'm
got
gonna-
a nerfed in the
It's
skin
just a
update
color
now.
preference.
Here we go. Wicked back in the server. Again, looking at the buy, just pistols invested. Light utility, only one nade for the CounterStreakrs side. Malevolent searching for their 4th consecutive round here. Potentially stacking more cash into the bank as well if they're able to have a good return rate on this round in the frag department. This is going to be a heavy mid presence here from CounterStreakrs. It looks like they've decided where they want to go very early into this round. They're going to do a jump right through smoke here. Zing picking up J3 before being put down by Boa. Arcs contributing to the conversation here. Getting one, getting another. Kanzi with a kill as well. Only one left for the CounterStreakrs side. And oh, he gets quite the 1D teammate on the Arcs. He doesn't like his chances against Kanzi with the AK-47. He's going to reposition here. Surely Malevolent have the read that the apps rotate is likely here. And Boiler finishes Team A off. Pretty strong round there for Malevolent to pick up their 4th. Some rifles saved, including the op, cash stacked. And CounterStreakrs are going to have a buy here.
Malevolent still hanging on to 2 AKs. Last round they had 4 AKs and an op. Kind of a T-side looking buy, but here we go. Nade's doing some work down Banana J3 and Potch trading. CounterStreakrs come out slightly ahead of this, but Boa on 4 HP as they group up in Banana. Arcs is going to rotate his op over to Coffins to watch for this push. Kanzi on pillar. As we approach a minute left in this round, the B hit seems pretty inevitable. There's nothing that's indicating that CounterStreakrs would back out at this point, other than that pick from Arcs. But no, they're going to commit. Push forward. Zing's sticking around the A site, but he's going to start rotating that surely. Arcs miss, and teammate picks up both B site players, and now Zing forced to save. And it'll be the first round on the board for the CounterStreakrs.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Mad Moo, Civi, Sonically, AO, everybody that's usually here. Potch was in here earlier, but obviously he's playing. Thanks for coming out.
Terrorists win.
A little bit of consideration to be had here for Malevolent into this round. They can't be playing as risky as The cash dwindles away. CounterStreakrs in a similar position. They have various levels of cash right now, so for each team, they could potentially be hurting depending on the outcome of this round. Utility being tossed out both on banana and through mid. CounterStreakrs really seeing what they could get here, seeing good damage onto T-May. Ooh, someone's gonna die on banana. It's gonna be Boa being put down by Podge.
Posturing happening around mid. CounterStreakrs, bit hesitant.
Oof. Almost a clip there from Zing with that double kill. Unfortunately, there's only 20 bullets in the magazine of the M4A1S. As Arcs, who hit his first shot, going to be missing his second here. So far, good showing from the Malevolent EC players to shut this round down so far. Manitou killed by Kanzi, double kill by Kanzi there on a Manitou and Wicked 1. Malevolent cruise to their 5th round, only losing Zing.
CounterStreakrs just not able to get any momentum going on this T side. Inferno, Kanzi, 8-1 for Malevolent, followed by Arc, Spoiler, and Zing all on 5. Potch bringing 4. Solid work from the IGL. Potch and Boiler managed to hold off the banana push yet again. So it's going to be J3 and Manitouk left in mid, and they're going to try take lane yet again. Fonzie spots one towards Arch, but J3 taps him out. T's have an opening towards CT. Should they try and go through Arch, it'll just be Potch on B site. And they do find the space. CT smoke fading as well. Potch may have heard them there.
Malevolent gonna try their hand at a 3v2 retake.
They have the info though, and Potch picks up the first one on Manitouk. Just J3 left in dark. Up in the clutch. 1v3. No secret about where he's at. Spray doesn't manage, and Potch picks him up with a USP. 6-1 now in favor of Malevolent, and this is a convincing scoreline so far.
Got a little bit dicey as Malevolent lined up for him a little bit there, but J3 could not play CS2 like it was CSGO. Speaking of CSGO, people are pushing smokes there like it was CSGO for a while. Crazy exchange and the opening on banana there. Nevertheless, Malevolent 6-1. think J3 lost that last round because of those very ugly gloves.
No drip, you're saying.
No drip.
Zing
Zing.
finds one through smoke, though. Zing's got some drip.
Teammate able to pick up a refrag onto Arcs, evening the odds here. Bomb's going down. Ooh. Teammate picking up another one.
3v4
Zing.
retake.
Killed through a smoke just like he did to Boa a few seconds before, and Malevolent are going to call it early here. According to the AI prediction, 60% chance they win the round. It's the round, okay.
Hmm. Interesting.
Kind of a screw up there from CounterStreakrs. 2 players died of the bomb when they really
It's an
didn't need to.
expensive mistake.
When you're 6-2 down, that's not what you want to be doing.
They'll replace that off with an AK. And now it's Arcs with the upper hand, should he choose to be looking down mid. CounterStreakrs, 3-up banana, running into a couple nades. Big damage from Boiler. And a double nade from Potch to finish off Manitouk and Boa. Well, that's just the way it goes on Inferno. It's tough. Kanzi finds J3. And Arcs is up. Firing off onto Teammate as well. Down to Wicked towards Mexico. And it's these early rounds that are just losing CounterStreakrs the game at this point. They need to be a lot more careful. Up banana. The chip damage from the nades adds up. The info given. Allowing Malevolent to just be in better positions. Interesting gamble here, though. And Wicked, not even aware that he could just run to B and plant, but he's going to save with 2 seconds left.
Getting in the kitchen the way this guy's cooked. Malevolent stacking up another round. We're getting into the twilight hours of this half, and CounterStreakrs have put up little to no fight.
Is it first to 13 for CS? Yeah, it's first to 13. It used to be first to 16, but alas,
Those were long games. Oh my god.
the good old days.
Better at 2 than I was go, though.
They changed to MR13 or MR12 towards the end of Go.
Fast hit from CounterStreakrs here. They're going to take it right up mid, right on an A side as well. Kanzi has something to say about that, though. As he kills Noah, and J3 with the refrag Arcs. With an intelligent play into apartments. One. Bomb goes down, though. Arcs
Retake
is gonna
still
be a
on.
thorn in their side for this entire round, though, as he's made that position there with that AWP. Another one as he drops down. It's all Arc so far. Manitouk's the last alive. He's able to take down a couple, but Malevolent are going to stick the defuse, and they pick up their 8th.
Ark's doing good at finding different spots to play with the op. CounterStreakrs just not being able, not keeping track. Utility exchange happening down banana as usual. CounterStreakrs doing a bit better to avoid taking early damage. And the T's group up towards boiler. Pop out lane happening. Kanzi in pit, ready to receive. Zing gets his. Kanzi also good for 1. J3 and teammate trading quickly. Wicked finds Arcs. Down to Potch and Boiler. 2v3 retake. And they're calling this one off, it looks like. All good. Going into the last round of the half, it'll be 8-3 for Malevolent.
Quite the established lead, especially with one more important round to go. They should have rifles in the hands of all of their players and utility, giving them the best shot possible. Doing that AWP very important to get that back into Arcs' hands. He has shown a few rounds this game where he has been a magician with it, getting some multi-kills, changing the outcome of some rounds. So far for Malevolent, Kanzi leading the charge, but team effort on the rest of the board. Nobody dropping the ball. For the CounterStreakrs, Team EA and J3 doing the majority of the work. And Boa is putting up a whopping 2 and 11. He's died every single round. Saying unable to put down Boa. I guess Boa's had a little bit enough.
You heard that.
He heard me. Arcs. Fishing with this op again. Surely saw them under porch. Unable to connect with a shot. CounterStreakrs do a little bit of a reset here. They've taken a lot of this banana control, and no Malevolent players are on that side. Boiler maybe catching wind of this.
It's in a tough spot if they smoke him out. It's going to be another retake. And I'm getting out of going for this one. Maybe walk the smoke on timing. No, he's going to be smart. He's going to be smart about it. Good damage onto one, though. Boa finds Kanzi through smoke. Definitely heard you. Last two CounterStreakrs, very low. Potch up in the 1v2. Can the IGL win it for his team here? No. Quick headshot by Manituk. But an 8-4 half nonetheless for Malevolent.
Good pickup there at the round for CounterStreakrs as they go on the CT side. They do have some work to do. Not as daunting as it potentially could have been. They were staring down a 10-2 half there at one point, potentially, before their fortune shifted. Tail of the tape so far. Malevolent have put in a very good performance so far on this first map of this best of 3 series. J3 early headshot on Zing. Malevolent, after initially taking a more aggressive approach on Banana, they back off now. Seemingly to regroup. Oh, this Malevolent rush here. J3 getting another kill. Boiler killing Wicked. Teammate though, getting 1, getting 2. J3 with the 3K. CounterStreakrs showing a little bit more life there, putting up a little bit more of a fight. They win pistol.
See if they can build some momentum off of this. But we'll see what Malevolent has in the playbook. He's playing it slow down alt mid. J3 spots Kanzi poking through the smoke. That's an opener for the Streakers. Boa lining up 3 towards brackets and J3 finishing it off on Zing. Another convincing one for CounterStreakrs. They're gonna have some money here. But Malevolent also able to afford some Galeals and AKs.
Malevolent on paper have a really good shot at taking this round, just given the firepower that they have, the more conservative buy from CounterStreakrs, given the guns that they saved from last round. But I shouldn't have said anything about Boa, since I said something about Boa. He's gotten a lot more kills. Not too much mid, or Banana, rather, presence from Malevolent here. They deflected to majority of the time over to apartments in A. Seems like the right call here if they're able to time this rotation right, as they're popping out on site right now. Zing does see one in pit, quickly cleared out by Boiler. J3 on 1 up on Zing, but is refragged by Potch. Ime helpless. Can't do anything but look through the smoke at the moment. Wait for those rotates to come through. A good heads-up play by Malevolent, recognizing the presence that CounterStreakrs had on Banana there. Able to call that quick A hit in. As this dwindled down to a 2v1 scenario here, Wicked does know that there's a player in pit. Smoke in hand, bomb ticking down though. Has a kit, but time runs out. Boiler gets the kill before then though. Wicked unable to do anything. Malevolent picking up their 9th, stemming the bleeding a little bit. Able to save some weapons, get some money, and give it a nice old try on this round.
And how about this weather we're having on Inferno, guys? Yeah. Another sunny day.
Whole lot of posturing on this map. Now, I don't know how everybody's feeling as a viewer, but as a commentator, this map's slow and boring.
But it's all gonna happen all at once here. Smoke comes out to CT, forces Team A off back to church, and the B pop happens. CounterStreakrs caught gambling on A site, and they're not going for this retake, most likely. Gonna save some armor. Maybe look for an exit. Team A and Boa getting theirs. And Potch and Zing gonna escape with AKs.
Just to turn our attention over to our chat for a moment, Base Dio says, at Madmoo, if Potch doesn't get MVP on Twitter, I'll commit myself. My blood will be on your hands.
Does Kermit bleed green?
Reading between the lines here. Malevolent, 10 rounds. Rifles in hand. They're really going to be pushing the moto on this one as they're searching, fiending for map point.
J3, tell, maybe getting a little antsy. Bamming down mid. But Malevolent, stone cold, unbreakable. They'll take B on their own time, though. Oh, holding some utility just in case Malevolent make noise. But space taken towards mid, smoke arch, and the lane push is going to happen from Malevolent with an apps pop. My Kanzi picked off. Ark's managing to find Manitoke, and this could get spicy. Watch, picking up Bow on a timing, and now group it up with Arcs. They're going arch, but Team A finds them. Close round there. Could have gone either way if Team A went down and the bomb got taken towards B. And this game is definitely still in the realm of going either direction. Because Malevolent have to save.
Wicked early pick there on Boiler. CounterStreakrs have been storming back the last few rounds. They still got a little bit more work to do, as Malevolent do have a 3-round lead here, but that will likely be whittled down to 2 after the end of this round, unless Malevolent could come up with a little bit of magic here. It's going to be a classic Inferno standoff of who's going to peek first.
Boa.
Picking up, picking 2. Another smoke comes in, so we're going to get another Inferno pause. J3 blocking the escape. Malevolent surely are doomed here. And Boa wrapping it up again.
Man,
Another 3K for the kid.
shutting the door in Malevolent's face on Banana.
Boa constricting them down banana. But what are you thinking, Ro? Are Malevolent gonna shut the door in their face here, or CounterStreakrs gonna make the comeback? Anyway, Manitou getting one, getting two, getting three. Unable to get the fourth on a boiler as he gets a flying Glock headshot there. The CounterStreakrs quick to respond. Boiler doing as much damage as he can out of this round. But now as Goose is cooked, as teammate is able to swing onto them. Malevolent's round has quickly gone away here as it's now 10-9.
That was
A
a
win here
double
from
save for
CounterStreakrs
Malevolent, I
could
believe.
be a statement.
Well, AK's in hand now. The CounterStreakrs also with AKs in hand. So this round, imperative for both teams. At least if they're looking to win the game. Default coming out from Malevolent. They're going to be happy to wait. J3 was taking a peek up into apartments. Didn't see anything though. And Zing waiting for any type of extension from the CTs, but both teams willing to sit. Some inching up banana happening maybe, but a smoke quickly comes out from Team A. Malevolent leaning towards B. Still time. But it's running out. J3 realizing and pushing a little bit for info. Manitou, good Boa, also rotating through CT, but Malevolent are going to try and pull a fast one here and run it down mid. J3 gets one, but the play works. It's going to be a retake. The bomb can get planted. Poch, good for two. Ark's playing the box, but found by teammate. Down to Poch in a 1v2. Diffuse comes in. Kit is available, but it won't matter because Wicked's op finds Poch. 10-10. We are tied up.
Absolutely nutty reaction from Wicked there. They thought Poch was in apartments, but said he was able to come out on ground level, get them by surprise, but Wicked with the quick flick, able to defend his teammate who is sticking bomb, and I do think Poch had a read on that round. If he was able to get the kill on the Opper, surely that was going to go Malevolent's way, but instead, CounterStreakrs complete the comeback and currently at 10-10. I believe they're looking for their first lead of this entire game so far. And it's looking very plausible as Malevolent only have the Galil in Kanzi's hand. Looked like a perfectly timed nade into apartments. Manitouk kills Boiler. Kanzi able to pick up the refrag in the apartments area. Malevolent able to take a lot of space here. Zing with the extra rifle. Let's see if he's able to get the drop onto J3, which he does. Wicked as well. Boa able to kill Zing. Refragged by Arcs. But Malevolent, when they needed to show up, they did, defending their honor, trying to get their 11th round, and the team's able to combine for a flurry of kills that secures them the plant. And surely we're going to see a save from Team A here.
Team A should be saving here. This is just an ego play at this point. He's got money though. This team doesn't, so gun saved would be meaningful. But he gives it away. And Kanzi's gonna gobble that up on his Galil.
A save gun would have been really meaningful for the CT side, I think, especially in AK-47. Now they're only going to have M4s. An AWP, actually, but
They've got a full
I think they would have wanted to take that advantage. No way you're going to be winning a 1v3.
Ooh, look at this scoreboard we got showing up here. Potch, 15 and 11 topping out the scoreboard for Malevolent with a 1.3 KD. Kanzi numerically got two more. Ratio-wise, 0.05 less than Potch. Hit the KZ, little bro. And let's see if Malevolent can make this match point here.
Quick B hit initially from Malevolent, but they've repositioned on this round.
Couple nades just to let them know they're thinking about it, and then they back off. Arch smokes coming in. Couple set pieces, but Boa gets his two, traded by Kanzi and Arcs. The last three Malevolent players come up lane. Sing also in apps. It's going to be down to him in a 1v2. And Wicked's up, finding the head of Zing. Tied up again. 11-11, and unless one of these teams can take both of the next two rounds, we're going to overtime.
It's going to be overtime or heartbreak for somebody. So you look at the buys. Both teams are definitely going to be bringing rifles here. Kanzi, top of the leaderboard right now. 18 and 14. Team A, 15 and 12. As it comes down to the wire here, I believe at one point Malevolent had a 8-3 round lead. Now we're sitting at 11-11.
Was 8-3.
I think it was 8-3 at one point, and then what, the half was 8-6? 8-5?
8-4 is
8-4.
12 rounds. Math.
Oh, true.
But yeah, then the CounterStreakrs one pistol, put together a couple rounds. utility coming out from Malevolent. They're going Arch, and they're going fast. Arcs finds an opener on J3. They're gonna wrap Moto, maybe try and finish this one A, but Boa in Library is gonna catch the backs of two, Potch and Kanzi. Pistol, not managing. Down to Wicked, and a 1v3. And this op should be priority to save, but Arcs is found.
Dodging bullets there.
Wicked. Seems like he's still thinking about going for this one. 15 seconds left here. It's a bit out of reach now. He's gonna back off, surely. Maybe gonna try and keep the remaining T's in the bomb site, but Zing should be able to stay alive, and her Boiler should be able to stay alive. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think that spot works into.
I think it depends where it's planted.
Hmm.
And how much HP you're rocking. Timeout for Malevolent. And it's a force buy from the CounterStreakrs. Prime position for Malevolent to close this map out and take the lead in this series. Utility doing a lot of chip damage on Malevolent this round. Potch and Boiler going down. That's the fast banana play. It's falling apart through Malevolent's fingers. Down to Zing, up in a 1v4, almost insurmountable. And where did this one go wrong? Man, Malevolent just maybe trying to go a bit too fast at the beginning of the round, finding the timing and catching a few nades. And Manitou finishes regulation off with a headshot on Zing. Overtime coming up.
Overtime, here we go on map 1.
Get some snacks.
We get 6 rounds. Possibly more if it's not settled here. Wicked picking up one on Zing there. Good grenade damage there by the CTs. Another incendiary going in. Believe there was a sound cue there, so they should know that there's at least one Malevolent there on the other side. Team A killing Arcs, refrag by Potch. Should know that bomb is there. 46 seconds. Malevolent could change the play here. Wicked killing Boiler. Kanzi killing Manitouk. Gets picked off by Wicked again. Wicked with a third kill on Podge, finishing off the round. Absolute dominance by Wicked there with the op. Giving CounterStreakrs the first round of overtime.
It's been Wicked saving the day on some of these rounds for the Streakers. Malevolent going back to this quick arch take. J3. Hold strong. J3 finds a third with the USP as well. Podge stabbed in the back by Manitouk. Proverbially, at least. It was a bullet that did it. And maybe it just took a bit of warm up for the CounterStreakers, but this one's swinging in their favor. Podge is good name for Podge, opening up the B side a little bit.
Oof. Quick kills coming in from Kanzi and Zing. Another one from Kanzi as what was a 4v2 has quickly been made into a 2-on-1 advantage for Malevolent here. Time ticks down. They do know Wicked's on site. Actually, he may have signed his own death certificate here, choosing to not save the op as he's able to kill Kanzi, but Zing gets away. 6 HP left. Wicked dies to the bomb. And there it is, 14-13 for CounterStreakrs.
Wicked
Malevolent.
maybe just overcooking that clutch, not giving himself enough time to defuse. Switching sides. Malevolent take all three, they win. Winning 2 would take it to overtime number 2.
Flurry of kills here.
2 down banana. And that's risky.
Arc's there, able to escape with his life. And the
Zing's gonna be yelling
AWP.
for help here, I bet. He hears a couple coming through apartments. Maybe catch a timing on the lane. Should he turn around? Catches Boa in graveyard. Also knows when is sight. Malevolent with all the info, but Arcs on 3 HP. This one is going to be tough.
Mana took. A really good 3K there. Pretty crazy shot on the Opper. Match point. Malevolent fighting to stay alive. Force the second overtime. CounterStreakrs looking to steal away this first map.
Gambling in, it may pay off for them here. Initial trades go the way of Malevolent. And Malevolent not ready to say goodbye to this map yet.
It's a double overtime. Or CounterStreakrs gonna win.
Round 30.
Quick A hit here for CounterStreakrs. They've died a few times to this exact angle. It really seems like they're not learning their lesson here. As Zing unable to pick up the kill with the HE. But he is able to kill Boa. That life there, Boa's back into first half form. Getting kills. Hodge, one through the smoke. Hitting Wicked as well, which Kanzi dispatches through the smoke. And it does appear like we're headed to double overtime.
Wasn't aware we were tuning in for a barn burner this evening.
Slow burn. A slow burn. Team A picking up 2 kills in apartments there.
That's a big opener for CounterStreakrs, but Kanzi Maybe overextends a little bit after that first frag. Trying to get it out. 3v2 now as Podge finds Manitouk down lane, but B site has been given and the T's find it. Boiler runs into Wicked's op down mid, and this one is going to be a save for Podge. Man, Wicked's op has just been dangerous.
Take a shot for every time there's a save round.
Inferno's like the advanced map. You gotta play that game on. I need an easy map like Dust, something where no one's saving on Dust.
Boiler and Posh combining for a smart utility kill there. It's been back and forth for all of the overtime rounds. What? Killed by Arcs. Zing knows something's up here. So he is able to kill Boa, but Manitouk there for the refrag. Kanzi, the low Malevolent EC player, left out on site as surely an A hit's going to be coming in here. Boiler able to exchange shots through library. Doing some damage on Manitouk, who's dispatched by Kanzi. Kanzi picking up 2. Able to secure the round. 3k for him. Round 16 secured for Malevolent. That's a whole lot of kills on the board. Overtime to be played. 16-16 is the score line. Malevolent now on the CT side. Sorry. This is the third round of the half. Malevolent are still on CT side. That would have made a sound cue. Malevolent do know that there are players in apartments now. Zing is going to get some early contact. Actually, CounterStreakrs back off because of that smoke. Shots there from Manita because he's killed by Arc's teammate picking up Zing. So, flurry of kills come in. Hodge standing strong here, picking up one, picking up two in a 1v1 scenario now. Against Boa, of all people. The Malevolent in-game leader versus Boa, down to the wire here. Big round for both teams as they're going to be looking to establish a lead. Hotch knows that he has to stick it. And he's able to pick up the kill on Boa to give Malevolent their 17th.
That is huge. What a clutch from Poch. 3K for the kid. Puts Malevolent ahead. For the first time since regulation, I believe.
Oh.
Arc says, "What up, big boy? My op worked too." Malevolent gonna play this man advantage slow.
Bullets through smoke there. J3 getting a kill on Zing. "45 seconds remaining here. I think Malevolent are going to have to call their hit. And they've correctly chosen B. As utilities coming in, a rotate is in for CounterStreakrs, but Kanzi killing Boa through the smoke. Teammate has something to say about it as he does get Boiler. No bomb down for Malevolent, with Hodge getting the better of Teammate. Arc's planting the bomb. 3v2 situation for Malevolent, 3v1 situation as Arcs is able to kill J3. And is able to find Manitook as well. Arc's there turning up, picking up the lightning strike. You know you want that skin, boy. Malevolent, 18-16.
This is the opportune moment to turn up, I would say. There was one.
Please, Malevolent, please. I'm so
I got a
over this
bedtime,
map.
dude.
timeout or a tech pause here, but we're paused. Take this time to shout out our in-game cameraman, Phaser. Is going to be potentially the curtain call here for CounterStreakrs as Malevolent EC are looking to put the nail in the coffin here on Inferno. Early util up into the apartment area. Exchange down Banana. Looking like a cookie cutter round so far as far as Inferno goes. Oh, Wicked picking up a kill on Zing. Flash for a contribution there on J3. Malevolent are going to have to get the job done short-manned here. Grenades and some smokes come in, rotations coming over. Oh, actually a little hesitation there from the rotation. We're going to see what either team is cooking up here. Time is expiring. There's still time to go A if you're Malevolent EC, but you're going to want to make your decision quick, especially a man down. Here we go. The cards say B. Teammate picking up one kill, but Podge able to get a refrag on a Boa and Teammate getting two. The in-game leader showing up big down the stretch, Podge. Getting that important double kill. Konzi, kill on J3. It's all going Malevolent's way right now. As they're in a 3v2 situation, bomb down, looking to lock it out into overtime here. Manitouk and Wicked. Wicked being the big contributor here for CounterStreakrs. Looking to put his op to good use. There's 18 seconds. Wicked picking up one on Arcs. Manitouk killing one with Konzi. The lone player left. Poch, can he be the hero? Yes, he can be as he picks up two. Poch with a crazy 4K to clutch it out. 1916, Malevolent EC over CounterStreakrs. There's map 1, ladies and gentlemen. An amazing play by Poch down the stretch. Gets it done.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Poch is the GOAT. IGLing, dropping 30, game-winning clutch. If that's GOAT status, if that's not GOAT status, I don't know what is.
That was a crazy clutch. Yeah, these guys are gonna get ready for map 2. We're gonna get some snacks. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
We'll be back.
Guess who's back
Back
again.
again. Mibs in row, and phaser. Tell a friend.
Oh yeah.
Boa puts down
Saving the
Kanzi,
pistol
refragged by Potch. Flurry of kills here. Malevolent currently with the upper hand. Wicked 1v1 scenario here is they're down vents. The boys are down vents. This is ESEA intermediate level Counter-Strikes. There's no banana break, no Gatorade break like the pros. Quick bowl and we're back into it. Wicked 1-2 1v1 scenario for him now. Ooh, it's getting a little bit dicey for Malevolent here. That's not what you wanted to see on that. Zing revealing his location. Wicked. Going for the stick here. Oh my god, he got it. That's ridiculous.
Does he have the time? He's got the time.
He's got the time.
That double and single was crazy.
Wow. Wicked, a little bit tilted from that last match, just walked Malevolent down there. Jesus.
Big three-piece from Wicked. Wins them pistol round here, and going to get... Nope. M4 is refunded. MP9's only. But Malevolent got the bomb down, so they're going to force as well. SMGs on SMGs. Malevolent gets the jump. They're down ramp. Frags go either way. 4v4 here. Boiler finds Boa through the single door. Fonzie picks a spot to plant, sticks it. Manitou towards the ramp, makes some noise. Potch taken out of the control room, down to Boiler and Kanzi. 2v2 here. Planter, or Diffuser rather, killed by Boiler, and Boiler also finds J3. Big round for Malevolent, evening it out 1-1.
There from Malevolent. I think, honestly, if it's going to be 1-1, you take that round instead of the pistol. Not much to be had here unless you're Wicked on CounterStreakrs, so they're going to have a decision what type of buy they're going to want to put here. Looks like it's just going to be pistols. And Malevolent saving some guns from the CT side there. And they've elected for a big outside hit here. Boiler, T-May and Arcs all combining for kills there. Wicked on top of Hut, killed by Zing, but Manituk has something to say about that. J3 and Manituk, last two alive here for CounterStreakrs. J3 unable to find the kill in Mini. Arcs sensing right here. Gets one. Ponzi actually there coming to the aid on J3, but Arcs gets the better of both the players that initially swung on him. Malevolent EC taking their second round. And decisions to be made by CounterStreakrs here.
It was a good play by Arcs, opting for a spray transfer, killing the second person, letting Kanzi clean up the initial guy. Trades come out quick and fast, ending up with a 2v2 situation, bomb down in lobby. Bo finds Arcs with the AK, and J3 finishes off Potch with the MP9. 2-2 here. That was a lot of action.
action. It's been the quick, decisive fights and decision making that's been the difference maker for both the teams so far this round. Been a lot of high impact Counter-Strike. And I would like to point out, we've seen a few rounds where the bomb's been down at like a minute 20. Very, very different change of pace here. Speaking of bomb, Malevolent will leave back in sight for a moment, but their hit's going to commence nonetheless. J3 hitting a deep outside lurk. That information worth its weight in gold, but Malevolent have taken A site here. Manituk looks to see if he could pick up something. Boa kills Poch. Marks and Kanzi combining for 2 kills outside. Malevolent get the bomb down at the cost of Boiler's life. Zing there with a quick refrag after putting the bomb down. Arcs, good heads up on kill on Team A. Kanzi as well on Boa. And again, these quick fights. Fast fights. And Malevolent cruise to their third.
It's a welcome change of pace from what we've been seeing on Inferno this past game. A bit more exciting, at least. As its outside presence from Malevolent. Quick. No smokes, just pushing. Frags go one each way. Bit of damage on Boiler as well. Arcs is up. Is pretty brave out here in the middle of the open. Finds J3 peeking out of mini. There are 1 or 2 CTs in heaven here as Malevolent pushes through hell. Manituk spots Zing and he'll pick up the kill. Malevolent down ramp though. They're gonna take B site. Wicket out of double doors, finds Boiler. Traded by Kanzi. Long range MP9 headshot from Team A. Down to Arcs with his op. Control room. And he'll be taken out. Tied up once again. These rounds are going back and forth.
Back and forth. I question why Zing took that fight with the Heaven player there. It seemed like he didn't get the good exchange at first, and he kind of forced that refight right there. Oh, that's a nice skin. Few things went wrong there for Malevolent, but they're gonna shake it off. Go again, this time with pistols, because they don't have a lot of money. But we've seen them win with pistols before. It would be interesting for them to pick up a sneaky little round here.
Right on.
Thank you. Shout out Phaser, our awesome observer.
Got Arcs with a Tech 9 headshot on Team A. Malevolent, quick down ramp again. Watch is holding, hoping for at least one here out of him. And he picks off the op. Flank from Poch is also just wasting the retakes time. Potch finding Boa. 1v1 with J3, and he will convert 4-3 for Malevolent, and they pull ahead. Big
Has
clutch
been
from
him
Potch.
this evening.
Dude.
He's been picking up the really important rounds for Malevolent here. Not only is he IGLing, he's doing the hard bit, and he's doing it well. Posh so far putting up an excellent series. Top frag right now on Nuke. He was up there. Inferno as well. A lot of outside presence here, the entire team for the CT side. Potch none the wiser to this, even though he picks up a kill. And it's a
Lobby
flurry.
crunch. Whoa.
Flurry here coming from both sides. Malevolent picking up that round. CounterStreakrs getting that round out of the way. And if we could take a moment, if you haven't already, follow Phaser on Twitch. Drop some love in the chat. But definitely drop a follow for sure. There's a lot of Counter-Strike to be watching on this Twitch channel.
Oh yeah. We see a couple outside smokes being popped now. Spam good through the smoke. Wicked finds Potch, and Boa picks up Zing. But two trades coming right back from Malevolent. Teammate finds Kanzi in the lobby though. Boiler and Arcs. Running down through Secret. And they'll be the first ones on B site. Teammate sprays good on Arcs. Boiler and a 1v3 now. Finds the flank on J3. He's holding the bomb. And he's back up on A site. Wasting no
before.
time here. Quick play from Boiler. Has teammate and Manitou running in circles. Both of them up through heaven now. Sticking together. And Manitou quick to spot. And first to shoot. The Streakers keeping it close. By 4. Double Dark OP.
Tenth round to play here. Light buy here from Malevolent. Really trying to make something happen. Given up by either of the sides right now. Actually, Potch has taken control here. Some plays coming in on ramp. Arcs getting the better of Team A. Manitou trying to contribute to the conversation, but all of his targets have dropped down. Wicked though, picking up 1, picking up 2. He's been the thorn in the side of Malevolent this entire series. Oh, another one on the Zing. He's on for the ace right now until he's denied by Arcs, but Manitou able to finish the job. Wicked has absolutely been killing it this series. You know, coming into this, we thought J3 was going to be the big contributor, but instead it's been Wicked for the CounterStreakrs side.
Wicked's accuracy has definitely been quite high this evening, both on the op and on the rifle. tied back up. Trading rounds in pairs this time. Malevolent sending some outside control again, but Boa finds Poch through the smoke. Three T's make it down secret unscathed. The spam going through the gaps between the players. But Malevolent not quite about this one. They're just going for plant money, looks like. And Zing finds a kill in an M4. 1v4, but not able to hold off this crunch retake.
Here, this is a big round for you. The difference is a 7-5 to a 6-6. You know, if you get that 6-6, you could say to yourselves, you know what, we got a lot of rounds on T side. We're going to give it a really good crack on CT. 7-5, though, would leave a little bit to be wanted, especially with the start that they had. Opting to pay more mind to the lobby and ramp area. Nobody outside at the moment.
Ark's looking like a devious high schooler trying to pull a fire alarm or something.
So far, just been a lot of spamming through smoke, but Kanzi's picked up by Teammate, the incendiary coming in. He retreats down to ramp. And Malevolent with this control have a decision to make. Are they going to go up through heaven? Uh-oh. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
That's crazy. Tough knife on Poch by Boa. Down to Arx and Zing. 2v4.
Crazy thing about the knife is that that was just BM. They don't get to bring that money into the next round. There was no point for the knife.
No, he was aura farming, as the youths say.
As the kids say these days. What is this farming aura they speak of? Do you plan it?
Well, 7-5 half leaves some work to do. Since you got to do one better to win the game in the second half. And 8-4s are hard to come by. Boiler boosted up on the boxes here on ramp. Lets the dualies eat. Finds one. 3v3 here as the 3Ts take ramp control and go down B. Kanzi finds the planter and Boa. Crisp headshots there. And the third as well. Kanzi. Big frags there, winning the pistol round for Malevolent. That was clean.
Huge 3K from Kanzi there. Decides that he really wants to contribute that round, picking up 3. Crisp, clean locks, boys. Malevolent picking up a very important round there if they want to stage this comeback, take this round on the CT side. And the thing with CT side, Nuke, if you're a good team with a good team with a good team composition and a good idea of how to play the CT side, you pose a really good shot at picking up an avalanche of rounds. CounterStreakrs putting all their manpower into this lobby area right here. Zing up top on rafters. Perfect position for Kanzi as well. If this would be an A rush, they would have a perfect crossfire on any T players running out of hut. But it just looks like CounterStreakrs are playing it like Inferno and seeing if any CT players are gonna make a mistake, peek something they shouldn't.
Oiler spots ahead.
They go, they're down the vent. All the players that make contact with Malevolent there. They're dispatched. 2 players made it down the vent though. Boiler's picking up 1. Don't know he went double doors, but Podge will kill J3. I guess the objective there for CounterStreakrs was to see if anybody was going to try to push them, and then if not, run somewhere and get bomb plant. And that's exactly what they did there, so they're going to get a little bit of bonus going into the next round. As you can see, they have ample money for a full buy. Rifles, armor, and utility incoming for CounterStreakrs.
Bomb plant plus a triple loss bonus equals AKs for CounterStreakrs. They're gonna take some outside control, looks like. Bomb on the back of Team A. Arcs down in secret, ready to receive. He, assuming has some info relayed to him, throws the molly. Nade, good chip damage. Another nade coming in from the other angle. Also gets J3 and Manitouk down to half HP. Team A even lower on 18. They pivot back up towards Mini. They're going A. But Zing, there to meet them, picks off Wicked. J3 finds a pick on Podge. And Manitouk finds Zing at the back of the site. They're going to try and get bombed down regardless here. Manitouk fakes one time. Bow up in heaven. Allows the bomb to go down. It's a 2v2 retake here for Malevolent. Arcs and Kanzi. Kanzi finds heaven. And the trade as well on Arcs.
He's hyped.
Plenty of time for the defuse. He's hyped. Yep.
The ADHD's cooking right now. He picks up that quick double kill. And the defuse. It got dicey there for Malevolent. Oh, a little bit of
he
BM.
drops it in his face too.
A little bit of BM for the
Must
one time. But definitely a huge round there for the boys. As they're able to bring the lead back over to their side and pick up a really big round. This is potentially a back-breaking round if CounterStreakrs lose this one, as they're going to be set back on cash. And Podge has an AUG. Like it's Team Liquid 2019 or something.
A crazy play from Podge here.
Oh, fails out. Lucky to have his life, to be honest.
Up in hand for Arcs too this round. Wicked trying to chase Boiler down here, but they're already gone. It's gonna lead to a B push here from the Streakers. And Boa finds Boiler. Bomb going down.
Watch. Really big kill there. Arcs contributing as well. Malevolent should definitely go for it here. Oh, there it's down to the wire. Podge missing some kills with the AUG. 14 seconds left, but they'll pick up the defuse there. Perfectly executed by Malevolent. Some amazing kills by Posh and Arcs. Posh sitting at 15 and 11 right now, the in-game leader. We saw something in the chat earlier about a Poch MVP on Twitter, and he's definitely making a case for it. Malevolent ownership, if you're listening right now, with the clutches that we've seen this evening, the consistency, not only IGLing and being up there in frags. Very impressive series from Poch so far. Yeah, I'm glazing. My goat, dude.
Arx is off, finding an opener. Kanzi also picking up a kill on J3. Kills go in the way of Malevolent, down to Wicked in a 1v4. Wicked. Hanging
If
around.
there's any player to do it, it would be
Mini.
Wicked, but a 1v5 is a tall task for anybody. Be frickin' Zywoo in the server right now. Zing. Picking up the last. 10-7 for Malevolent. They're establishing quite the lead here. Decisions to be made if you're CounterStreakrs. Not everybody is going to be able to field an AK-47 here. And you know you're going up against rifles. So, tough task as we head into this pause. Looking at the scoreboard at the moment, Arcs putting up an 18-13 performance on the AWP. The youngest player on Malevolent, ESEA, putting on a show right now.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that Arx is playing intermediate Counter-Strike. If I was eating crayons, and I was probably like cardboard 4 when I was 15 playing Counter-Strike.
When I was 16, I was like silver 3 in CSGO. I was definitely not playing competitive video games with adults at that age. Lobby hit here. Kanzi perfectly time being able to get behind the pillar. So he picks up 1, 2, almost going for a third there, but Boa, 1v2 situation against Boiler and Arcs. He does have the open sight. Bomb plant's going down. Arcs and Boiler opted team up, giving no 1v1s there. Actually, I say that, but it does not matter. Boiler spraying for good measure. Malevolent picking up their 11th round here. You hear Ro and I talking a lot about that 12th, that important 12th. Well, it's in the grasp of Malevolent EC here.
Every single round going in favor of Malevolent this half. Nothing given for the CounterStreakrs. Couple set piece smokes lined up outside control. Let's see if they can convert something. But Arcs' off has been precise. Indeed. Picks up an opener on Boa. And J3 finds Manitou. Headshot too. That's crazy.
Killing everybody right now.
Frag on Wicked coming through from Kanzi. And it's down to Teammate and J3. 2v3 though. It's just Boiler to receive on B site. He's in dark. That's not the planner. Wonder if he is aware of that. Hanzi spots J3 in double doors. Smoke down. Stick from Boiler. Will be good. Match point acquired for Malevolent.
Malevolent EC get their 12th here. Match point, Counter-Strike incoming. You look at the buy, it is going to be full AKs for the CounterStreakrs side. Light utility. Boa being the large contributor for their side so far. Malevolent EC going into this last round, it's going to be rifles all around. Arcs with his favorite AWP. Kanzi and Arcs doing the majority of the lifting so far. But big round incoming here. We're going to see how the cookie crumbles. It's going to be a quick A hit coming here from CounterStreakrs. Manitou being able to pick up 1. Flurry of kills coming in. Zing picking up 2 kills on Wicked and J3. Bomb coming in. 3v2 situation for Malevolent. Boa and Manitou, the last 2 remaining CounterStreakrs here. Molly comes in, but it's botched. Boa picking up a kill on Arcs. Boiler putting down Manitou. 1v2 situation. Boa, Potch and Boiler for all the marbles here. 1 player out heaven. They're looking for him. Boa picks up 1. Unable to pick up Potch. The in-game leader Potch. That is his 3rd major clutch. Malevolent EC getting the job done against CounterStreakrs. The final on Nuke being 13-7 after a thriller on Inferno. The boys get it done. Potch with an absolute stellar performance out the gate here. And there's your final, folks.
Oh my Lanta, I'm lining up for autographs at LAN when I see this guy.
What an insane performance from Potch.
That was a crazy game in terms of impact coming out from Potch. Say it again. Tons of clutches, positive KD, big impact down to the last round. Sweet. We will advance to the next round of the playoffs off of that best of 3 win, which will be on Thursday at 8:30, similarly, against Odyssey.
They've caught up on the stream now. They just saw the final call, and Potch says, "Bro, so easy." Yeah, I'd say Potch, that dude, like what the heck?
Does
Anyone need
anyone
a
need a
profile sign?
if you're
Me Potch,
offering?
me Potch, please. Yeah, we'll all take it, dude. What a great performance from the boys. That's one to be proud of, especially with that overtime win. That was epic. Epic, epic. I guess we're gonna have to see who's up next. Oh, this just in, Malevolent EC are gonna be playing Astralis in the ESEA NA intermediate playoffs. Yeah, they got bought out by a millionaire from Texas, and now they're in intermediate. So see y'all Thursday.
Saudi money gets you. Falcons. Texas money gets you. Malevolent DC, I
Astralis,
guess.
Stabby and Yabby, or Yabby and Stabby.
All right. We'll see you Thursday.
Good night, everybody.